Ethiopia, the nation of fairness, the symbol of justice, the origin of mankind. Ethiopia Today is the English-language news channel which brings the latest from Ethiopia, mainly focusing on economy and IT digitalization.
Thanks for stopping by. I'm Billy from Ethiopia Today. Our today's news focuses on the response by Ambassador Hirut Zemene to the recent statement by Baroness Arminka Helič in relation to the recent Prime Minister Abiy's speech about TPLF. The former U.S. ambassador to Ethiopia, Tibor Nagy, also echoed to Hirut's argument by stating Ethiopia is one of the oldest states of the globe and strongly believes that Ethiopia has huge experiences of overcoming numerous challenges it faces. Ambassador Hirut Zemene said that Ethiopia is not Yugoslavia. Hirut is the ambassador of Ethiopia to Belgium, Luxembourg, and the EU institutions at Brussels. Drawing a comparison between the two countries is both incorrect and dangerous, as she pinpointed. The opinion piece in Ethiopia, Echoes of Yugoslavia recently by Baroness Arminka Helič is based on a misconstrued parallel that is both factually and conceptually incorrect. In an attempt to draw a parallel with Yugoslavia, Hirut said that the author has failed to understand the socio-political, historical and cultural contexts of the country and its people. To begin with, Ethiopia and its people are known for their cultural and religious tolerance and have lived in harmony for many centuries. There exists no enmity among the people of Ethiopia. Therefore, comparing the country's current situation with the Balkans is a complete malposition. Additionally, without properly understanding the nuances of the official Ethiopian language or statements made by our leaders with regard to the Tigray People's Liberation Front, TPLF, the author has misinterpreted a label aimed at the TPLF as describing our compatriots in Tigray. It appears that the author attempts to call for unwarranted interventions from the international community based on misinformed ideas. However, it must be made clear that no Ethiopian official has incited ill intentions against their own people as the piece portrayed. The TPLF, which provoked conflict in November 2020 by attacking the national defense bases in the Tigray region, is now labeled a terrorist group by the Ethiopian parliament. TPLF leaders who caused and led the conflict in Ethiopia must be brought to justice for their acts of war. No country would sit idly by while such an attack is committed. As for the situation in the Tigray region, the Ethiopian government, with the aim of resolving the conflict, has enacted a unilateral humanitarian ceasefire. The TPLF clique, rejecting this peaceful gesture, has instead opted to aggravate the situation by prolonging the fighting. The author's view of the TPLF's destabilizing character, expanding the conflict to neighboring provinces, demonstrates only an attempt to justify the acts of the TPLF as legitimate and, even more so, unjustifiably impose sanctions on Ethiopia. The Embassy of Ethiopia in Brussels not only rejects this erroneous opinion but would also request that as a respected official of a reputed country, the author refrain from comparing incomparable situations and calling for unwarranted action. Ambassador Hirut's statement also echoed by Tibor Nagy. Tibor Nagy was a former Assistant Secretary of State for Africa, U.S. Ambassador to Guinea and Ethiopia. Tibor says that those who are saying Ethiopia will crumble like Yugoslavia are wrong. Yugoslavia was a country created by World War I's winners, while the Ethiopian nation evolved over 2,000 years of history and has overcome many previous crises. Once peace returns, it will thrive again. Bronwyn Bruton from Africa Center at the Atlantic Council also tweeted that it will become more and more tempting for the Ethiopian government to rally its divided and weary public on waves of anti-Western sentiment. External and internal enemies can always be used to unify the nation. As the West imposes more pressures, the Ethiopians more united in demonstrating their strong support for their government. Bronwyn's advice to Westerners, predominantly to Biden's administration, is that judgment and restraint is crucial instead of going too far. Generally, what is obvious from this is that the TPLF's false propaganda of making the conflict as ethnic is totally divisive and still misleading the international community. It is viewed as if all Ethiopians are fighting against the people of Tigray, which is absolutely wrong. The Tigray people are true Ethiopians, like the ancient compatriots and patriotic heroes such as Ras Alula and Emperor Yohannes. Prime Minister Abiy's recent use of wheat and weeds words literally related to terrorist junta, not to the people of Tigray, as Baroness Arminka stated her worries. This is a huge message to all our international communities who have little knowledge about origin of the current conflict in Ethiopia and its government's endeavors to resolve the situation. Thanks for your time, and we hope you enjoyed our presentation and got something from it. Please give us a like, and share this to others. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you will receive notification as soon as we upload new videos. And also feel completely free to comment. Thanks again.
Ethiopia, the nation of fairness, the symbol of justice, the origin of mankind. Ethiopia Today is the English language news channel which brings the latest from Ethiopia, mainly focusing on economy and IT digitalization.